This week I'll be giving a block of instruction of how to properly clear, disassemble, clean, and reassemble an M9 Beretta 9mm pistol. For this you're going to need the following items: a 9mm pistol, a t-shirt, and a towel to lay all your parts on. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure that the weapon is clear. Drop the magazine, bring the slide to the rear, and check the chamber. Now that you've done that, you can go ahead, depress this little switch depress this little slide release. And while you do that, let the slide come forward. Now we're going to take the slide, take out the buffer and spring assembly, and remove the barrel. Now we're going to take our towel, or our t-shirt, wipe down everything. This weapon usually doesn't get fired. I've only fired it once out here, and that was for my annual qualification. So, not a lot of dirt to clean. Now, if you fired this weapon on a consistent basis, you're going to want to clean it more often. But I cleaned this weapon about 2 weeks ago, and it's just got a light dusting on it. So now you want to take the spring, just get in there with the shirt. Just feed it through like that. Just like a screw. Being out here in Afghanistan, weapons accumulate a lot of dust, but they're real easy to clean if you maintain them. Go ahead. Just wipe the slide out. You want to get in that area right there. That accumulates a lot of dust. Pick up the lower receiver. You want to clean out right around the hammer because a lot of dust accumulates there. Okay. And also just want to take your magazine, empty all the rounds, just to give the spring and the magazine stretched out. This magazine holds 15 rounds. Leave those out for now. Alright, so now I've just done a general wipe down of the weapon. I'm ready to put it back together now. Slide the bolt group in, just like so. You want everything to sit flush, so that way there the spring goes in. The spring and the buffer go in flat. You also want to be careful not to release this buffer while you're putting the weapon back together, because then this piece will fly across. This piece right here will fly across the room, possibly injure somebody. All right. And take your slide, lower receiver, So now that the weapon's back together, we're going to go ahead and do a functions check. You're going to load one empty magazine. Make sure that the slide stays locked to the rear when the magazine's installed. Drop the magazine. Ride the slide forward. Switch the weapon from safe to fire. Squeeze the trigger. Now move the hammer back, or the hammer back. So when you do that, it's going to make it easier for you to squeeze the trigger. It's going to be a lighter trigger squeeze. Go ahead, squeeze the trigger. Place the weapon on safe. Put that back over there for now. Now I'm going to go ahead and load my rounds. And while I'm doing this, I'll explain. The 9mm is it's a pretty reliable weapon. It's for close quarters combat. Its maximum range is about 50 meters. To qualify on it, we shoot from 25 meters at a silhouette target. In order to qualify, you have to score 24 hits out of 40. I usually hit around 34 to 36. Easy weapon to fire to qualify with. Just got to make sure that these are lined up. And if you look back here, you'll see a white dot and white dots here. You just want to get those lined up 3 in a row like a snowman, and shoot at your target. Right. Something's not right, so let me just go ahead and take it apart. Alright, everything looks good. Alright, bear with me here. And that is how you clean, or actually disassemble, clean, and reassemble your M9. I've been working with this weapon for the last 6-7 years. I got qualified on it back in 2011 when I went through the Small Arms Master Marksmanship course. So I know the ins and outs of not only this weapon, but also everything from a 50 cal to a below. So that's my presentation, and I hope you enjoy it.